Sometimes in life, the rain does fall, and you feel like you want to give in. The sky seems so far when reaching for the stars, but I believe you'll find joy if you reach for the Lord.
Lord God, we come before you right now. Lord God, we're going to already thank you in advance for what you're doing right now. Lord God, sometimes our clarity is not clear.
It won't last for long. Hold on. It's all.
Hey, this is Rahn Anthony. You know, sitting up here with my heart. Well, I just want to let you all know I appreciate everything that you all have done. In spite of what happened, I had open heart surgery. And I just want to give you a little bit about what happened. And I was just up one night, well, I went to sleep, and I heard God's voice. And, you know, with all the stuff I've been through with my son and, you know, and fighting this case, you know, in and out of the courtrooms, in and out of the media, and, you know, I never really had a chance to grieve. So God said that night, you're going to have a heart attack. And as soon as I heard his voice say that, my heart started burning with fire. And it was like a fire, but in the midst of the fire, I didn't feel it. So I checked on my son to see if he was in there so he could take me, but he was going to work. And so then my roommate had to take me. And so I said, hey, I'm having a heart attack. Can you take me? So then, before I could leave, I said, oh, wait a minute. I got to get my phone. Now, this is during a heart attack. So God was with me because I didn't feel any pain. I just knew my heart was raging like fire. And so then after that, went to the hospital. They said they're going to have to do they went through my growing. They had to see if they could do a stent or unclog the arteries. So when they got in, 5 clogged arteries. Even the main artery was clogged. So they couldn't do the stent. So then they had to do the open heart surgery. And what they did, people, they went in, they broke open my chest. See if you can kind of hurt a little bit, but I don't care who sees this because this is real. They broke open my chest. And then after that, they took my heart out and worked on it away from my body. Everything stops. And so in the midst of that, so really, I was out. And so, but in the midst of that, I was out. This is what happened. I was out, and there was a power. Because well, I'll tell you this before. The doctor came in and he said, you wouldn't wake up. So I was gone. But in the midst of that time, I had a flashback in my life. Everything was going real fast. I was seeing my life, and I saw when I was a little boy. It stopped as when I was a little boy, and I knocked the phone off the hook with my mom. And you know, back in the day, the phone used to go dun, 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 dun. I heard all of that was going on. And so I went in, and I couldn't understand what it was, but I saw this power. It was a light, and it was from what I said, I talked to Pastor Cheryl because I didn't know, you know, I just knew this what was going on. And she looked in Isaiah. She said Isaiah 6, where there was a light, you know, and it touched and, you know, something to that effect. But she understood what I was talking about. She understood on this side and on the other side. But see, I only understood from what I went through on the other side. And so I was like, what is this? So it was the power of God, because the power of God had touched me, and I still feel the electricity that's still in my leg, is in my body. It's like a volt. I mean, it's so strong, people. And I talked to Pastor Cheryl about it, and I was explaining, because that is a testimony, and to the fact that I actually died again, and I'm like, what in the world? And it's just, I want you all to know that God is a powerful source. I mean, it's a powerful, raging, like a bolt of lightning, because I saw the glory of it. And I went in, and after everything was just going, and at the very end, I was in this room. It was like white, and it had polka dots in it. And then after that, everything just went to nothing. And when it went to nothing, there's nothing I can tell you. And so then all of a sudden I heard Reginal Pitts' voice. And Reginald is a friend of ours, and he plays softball. And I got to give him I thank him for waking me up, because I heard his voice. And people talk about him, they say things, they say his character, he makes you laugh, he's a comedian. People like it, some people don't like it. I loved it. And we laughed and talked, and so just before, I'm trying to stay so I won't get too teary-eyed, because it hurts for me to cry, because it's so much pain that I was going through. It's soreness, not the pain, it's the soreness from this recovery. But Reggie, he before I went under, when he called me and talked to me, he said, "Okay, Ron," he said, "all right, well, God got you, and we praying for you," and all of that. And so at the end, when everything went out to nothing, I heard Reggie's voice. Reggie said, "What are you doing here?" And I looked, and I said to myself, what is he doing? Because it was nothing. It was peaceful. And he said, "Boy, get back up there." And I said, "Back up there?" And he meant out to earth, because I was at nothing. I'm telling you, that's all I can explain. It was peaceful. It was like everything just went. And when that happened, it was peace. And he spoke. And when he said that, it wasn't over for me. And then the doctors, when I woke up, the doctors came in and they said, "You were out. See, it was over." And I said, "Huh?" And it was kind of, because I didn't go I was going to just go in and just go ahead and just do it and get it over with. But he said it was a major surgery. Open heart surgery. And I just want to thank my mom, Latasha Cook, Carla, EOTM family, my son, Ronald Jr., because his name is Picasso. Y'all need to check him out. So many people. Everybody that played a part in this. I thank Gerald. Gerald was calling, but I couldn't talk. I was like, "Okay, talk." I don't, and Irene Hatcher, my cousin. It's just so many people. Everybody that called. I thank God for the nurse, because I'm honest. I had no insurance, was laid off from my job, did my music career. My son died, so my album didn't do anything. So now I'm getting ready to re-put that out. And my bill was paid from Georgia. It was Gwinnett Clinic. I give shout outs to them, because I'm telling you, I was down to nothing. I can't do a lot for myself now. My son has been helping me. Cedric Williams, I thank you for just taking care, doing everything, because I can't do anything. And I'm not afraid to tell people that, because I want you all to see that God is good. Because in the midst of all of that, and I like to thank my Aunt Barbara, who sent me some money, because I didn't know how I was going to get my medicine. And I'm telling you, everything is like working. The food, I'm like, whoa. The walks, my son have to walk with me to get my heart back straight. And they don't mind. And it's good when you have people around you. My daughter, Ayana, my wife Denise, she came over, she helped. And Selena Alberry and her husband, Bernadette, Roberta Alberry, calling and calling and calling. And she, I just thank God for the Alberry family, the Hatcher family, the everybody. I mean, everybody that played a part in this and didn't mind doing it. I can't call all the names, but I know I was on so many drugs. I just didn't know where. I didn't know where I was coming or going. And bam, you know who you are. Thank you. I appreciate you for just calling and just being there. And Bam is one of the guys that I took to church with me that was well, he was in a gang, and so that's why I'm saying, people, that lightning bolt is in people that accept God. Whether you're a gang member, whatever. I have no judgment on anybody at this point in my life because I know what I went through. And I'm going to tell this testimony because God is real. He's a lightning energy, powerful source. He's not that person that everybody is just, he's more than love. He's more than the love that's on this earth. He's more than that. The love on this earth is just to us to keep it together. But the love that he has shocked me back to life. And I have the proof right here. And that goes all the way down my leg. And it's still, I can feel the electricity. And it's just powerful. And that's what brought me back. And I like to say, I'm getting ready now to work with this company. They're going to distribute the same album all over again. And I thank God for Dario Green for working with me. AJ, the FM station, Pastor Cheryl, Janice Williams, A&J Connections, JW Agency. I thank you all. Take Music Group, everybody that's helping me. And I'm going to come out and I'm going to tell this story, but we're going to put this other album back out because it didn't have a chance to do what it had to do. And I still got a little bit in me, even though I'm you know me, I'm still going to sing. Hold on, it trials makes you stronger. Hold on, it'll be alright. You can make it if you just hold on. You can make it if you just hold on. EOTM family, I love you. This is Rahn Anthoni.
Sometimes in life, the rain does fall, and you feel like you want to give in. The sky seems so far.